internet people. My name is Bree, or Brianne, and I sell Jamberry nails. I know a lot of people have seen a lot of different application videos, and I wanted to do one of my own so that you guys could see firsthand that I, as a consultant, actually do use the product, and I really, really like it, and it's really easy to do. So I put these on last night, and I'm not happy with this one, and I'm OCD about they have to be perfect. So I'm going to take it off and put a fresh one on and show you some tips and tricks. Okay? So let's get started. So here is my little area. Hope you guys can see okay. So I have the mini heater. This is not necessary, but it's super, super awesome and pretty quiet. So I have a paper towel that I'm just going to fold up a little bit, and some nail polish remover. And be careful not to get this on any nails you do want to save, because it will eat them if it's acetone. I'm going to use an orange stick, which is wood, so it won't get melted by the nail polish remover. And I'm going to lift an edge. See, look at that. Not happy with that at all. And then I'm going to take the acetone and get up underneath it. This lifted in the shower when I was just in the shower, so. And all I'm doing is rubbing it off. Ta-da! So then I'm going to throw that in the garbage. And here are my wraps that I used yesterday. Now, I want to mention, a lot of people say they have large nails and they have a hard time putting these on. This one is actually supposed to be the big toe wrap, and I use it for my thumb. So I have big nails and they work fine for me. So just keep that in mind. You could use the smaller wraps here and cut them into small sizes for your toes if you still wanted to do the toe thing. But I do use the big one for my big thumb. So anyway, another thing, since I'm going to use a wrap that is too large, I will show you that. See how it covers my nail completely? And it shouldn't. There should be some kind of gap there. I'm going to use the tape trick, which is you take a piece of Scotch tape and you put it over your finger. And you use a marker. And you just want to trace your nail bed. Oops. As long as your marker doesn't skits out on you, I guess. Okay, so this is a terrible drawing, but you get the idea. And then what you're going to do is gently peel that off your nail. And flip your wraps over to the back. You do not want to cut on the front or stick this to the front, because if you can't get it back off, you would be up a creek. So you're going to put it on the back, take the wrap and line it up to the bottom as close as you can. And now you can take your cuticle scissors, ta-da, and you can cut out the wrap to fit better. And you want to try to cut on the inside of your marker line. Excuse me a moment. Okay, now one thing I did do, I cut it out, but I left it attached so that on this side I can still lift the wrap up, because right now it would be really, really hard to get that off of there. So I'm going to shape one more thing here. so it has a nice rounded bottom. Again, with the picky. Now, all you're going to do is use a cuticle pusher or an orange stick. This is the one that comes with Jamberry, and it's awesome, but I like to use the one that I already had because it's my favorite. All you're going to do is use the pusher end to push back your cuticle. And then we're going to use the flat end to lift the wrap up off of the paper. And I'm going to actually go down to the spot where I cut it already and lift it off. So I don't know if you can see that. I have it lifted off. And then I'm just going to cut it. Ta-da! Okay. So now I'm going to adjust how this is stuck here. And very carefully grab just the very corner, because you don't want your fingerprints all over the back, because then your oil won't let it stick to your nail well. I'm going to stick it adhesive side to the back. And then I like to do this again right before. See how it's just stuck there? Push your cuticle back. And then you put it by the heater, adhesive side toward the heater, and you'll see it curl. And you know it's nice and warm. And then you are just going to stick it to your nail. And then you're going to start at the back and go straight up the middle, pressing firmly. And then you're going to roll to one side and roll to the other across the bottom. And now, since my nails are a little bit curved, I like to put it by the heat again. And then I grab the tip and pull so that it pulls any of those little ripples out. I don't know if you can see them. But if I pull and push down, it seals them nice and tight down. Okay, so now I'm going to heat it one more time because it got cold while I was talking to you. And I'm going to press it down. You're going to take your cuticle scissors. And you just want to trim off this extra bit here. And now, the fancy part, a plastic bag. This is just a sandwich bag, nothing fancy. And you're going to take it and wrap it around your finger and pull it tight. And put it by the heater again. And what that's doing is making it like a vacuum seal. So then when you pull off the baggie, ta-da! Now I'm just going to take a file. Sorry guys, I noticed I've been saying ta-da a lot. Jamberry recommends you go at a 90-degree angle. Whatever exactly 90 degrees would be. I file backwards at like more of a 45, and this helps the wrap not peel. My nails are incredibly flexible, and they bend right over. I'll show you here in a second. But see how that rolls right off of there? Look at that. So my nails bend really, really easy. So if I have a wrap that goes right to the tip of my nail, when I go to use my fingers, they peel back, and you don't want that. So the wrap will protect your nail, but you can file them back just a tiny, tiny bit to protect the wrap. So teamwork. So now that I filed that off, I'm going to put it back in the bag and heat it again. And voila! I don't know if you guys can see the little edges around the tip. But I'll show you here, like, I can push that right over. So, you might think that you can't use Jamberry because you have thin, flimsy nails. Well, I can tell you that these have made my nails so much better. They don't break near as much. Look at that. They help protect my nails from peeling and everything. Like, I cannot live without wraps on my nails. So this is actually the Bellagio, the Sister Style exclusive from April 2015. So this one is no longer available. However, I have some if you're interested. You can find me on Facebook or on my business page, facebook.com/breezewraps. Thanks.